Right now, we're trying to figure out a whole bunch of things, right? A whole bunch of details.
This is Robia Mubali, and she will soon realize that the moment she calls the police is the moment everything can no longer be hidden. Because when the door opens, the child's condition tells a different story, a story that forces investigators to ask, how long has this been going on?
Oh, she's still breathing. She's still breathing. Let's go. Let's go.
On January 8th, in Fairborn, Ohio, located between Columbus and Cincinnati, law enforcement received an emergency 911 call concerning a young girl reported unresponsive. The incident quickly drew police attention. The camera captured the moment the rescue team arrived at the scene. Initially, the officers appeared confused because they were unsure of their exact destination.
Which one is it? Left? Isn't that the older lady? They always come out here and check.
The investigators signaled that they had arrived at the scene and were entering the apartment to conduct an inspection. Just a few minutes later, the officers realized they had come to the right place. The apartment they needed to access was the one on the left side of the screen.
All right, let's go in.
Immediate risk recognition. Experienced responders are trained to assess patterns fast.
Fairborn Police.
Fairborn Police Department.
Inside the apartment, the camera captures what words struggle to explain. Severe clutter, extreme disorganization, there's presence.
305.
Yeah. Good.
Somebody called the number back. Older male answered the phone. No idea.
Officers react instinctively, sharp breaths, muttered disbelief, but they keep moving.
Ariana is, and no one needs his phone. However,
Oh my God.
phone number
Yes, and they are searching for the life of a baby.
came up on the number.
Come on.
They announce themselves again.
Five shameless, lawless.
I'll go.
A body camera captured the moment an officer paused upon first seeing the little girl. Although the footage was blurred to protect the victim, officers described her as curled up in a corner of the room, her body showing signs consistent with prolonged exposure. They estimated her weight to be only about 15.6 pounds. And she's 3 years old. She was not reacting to external stimuli. She was lying near a bed in an unsanitary living conditions. That number lands hard because a healthy 3-year-old should weigh nearly double. An officer says it quietly, almost to himself. And you can see the relief, fragile but real, because the little girl still has the not reacting to external stimuli.
Oh, she's still breathing. She's still breathing. Let's go. Let's go.
In cases like this, investigators later compare two timelines: the child's physical decline versus the caregiver's daily functioning. At this moment, officers haven't met the mother yet, but the condition already tells a story. And at this moment, everything was focused on the little girl.
She's still breathing. Get a light.
Backup arrives. Movements become coordinated.
Let me get out of the way.
It didn't look like it.
Cow.
I'd say just pick up and look good.
Yeah.
The child was then quickly taken outside to the hospital.
295.
All right. Excuse me.
Call code enforcement. Have them respond, please.
As paramedics take over, officers begin documenting the scene. Photos, notes, observations. Only now do they confirm who lives here.
Who lives here?
We haven't even got that far. Let's get pictures started. I'm gonna call Johnny.
The apartment belongs to the child's mother, Robia Mubali, the same person who made the 911 call. Calling for help does not erase what came before. Investigators are trained to look backward, to determine why the call happened now, not earlier.
Right now, we're trying to figure out a whole bunch of things, right? A whole bunch of details.
At this moment, she is not yet handcuffed. No charges have been announced, but the tone has changed.
I'm gonna visit. My back is killing me.
What do you want?
Just sit down.
You can have a seat in the back of the...
Yeah, we're gonna have you can have a seat in the back of my car.
Perhaps she didn't realize this was the moment she knew she was about to lose her freedom.
Are you guys taking me?
What's that?
Are you guys taking me?
Yeah, we are.
She's instructed to walk to the front of the patrol car. She turns, places her hands where directed. A pat-down is conducted.
So
Can I give my
let's.
stuff to him then, please?
I'll take care of that. Let's walk in the front of my car. All right. Okay, just right here is good. If you want to face my car,
A body search was conducted to ensure she was unarmed.
just put your hands out to your sides. Nothing on your pockets at all. No pockets. You have just underwear underneath your sweats.
Not underwear.
Just your sweats. Okay, perfect. 322. All right.
Throughout this interaction, the officers noticed that she had no questions about the child, only her cooperation with being handcuffed.
Go ahead and put your palms together behind your back.
322.
Tell me how to say your name. Robia. Okay, Robia, my name is Ryan Whitaker. I'm a detective, and I am the detective that's going to be handling this case. I'm sorry? I can't. It's going to be a little bit, so right
A detective introduces himself briefly and tells her they'll speak more at the station.
now, you're going to be taken to the Fairborn Police Department. There's some administrative things that we have to do there. Take a picture and some fingerprints, but I'm going to be down to talk to you soon, okay? All right. We'll work through it. So I can't give you an answer like that only because I don't know. But
Because many crucial minutes were cut out, we cannot know exactly what Mubali said to the detectives. But what we do know is that she asks that her daughter's belongings be given to the child's father.
Let's go around to the passenger side here. Just have a seat. What's this fellow's name back here?
Travis, can you
Travis.
please tell him that stuff right there needs to go to my kid's dad?
Okay.
The one that was over here earlier.
Just hang out right there, man. I'll be right with you.
She is placed inside the vehicle.
Hey, just give me a second. All right.
Once a child leaves the scene with medics, law enforcement pivots. The priority becomes accountability, not rescue. That shift is quiet, but deliberate. As the officer prepares to close the door, Mubali speaks again. She says the handcuffs hurt her back. She asks if they can be moved to the front.
Is there any way you could cuff me in the front? I have spinal problems and this really hurts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. Just can you turn? Can you turn?
It just hurts.
Let's see here. Yeah, hang on a second. There we go. All right, just a second. Thanks. All right.
295. 276. 1528.
All right. So I am going to.
Once the cuffs are repositioned, Mubali finally asks about her daughter.
Do you know anything about her condition? If she's okay?
I do not. Right now, you're being arrested for child endangering at a felony level. Okay.
Felony?
Yes. We are still we're doing our thing that we have to do. Okay. As Detective Whitaker mentioned, he will be in speak with you. Right now, we're going to go to our jail in Fairborn and process on those charges, and then go from there.
Mubali begins to cry. The officer remains calm. He tells her he'll answer what he can, when he can.
And as we go through this process, I'll try to answer any questions I can best of my ability, okay? All right? Yeah? We'll try to, yeah.
Authorities later confirm Mubali is being held in jail on a felony child endangering charge. She is also undergoing ongoing mental health evaluations. As for the child, she survives. Officials say the 3-year-old faces a long road ahead, but she has already begun gaining weight. The outcome is not closure, it's accountability and a child who finally receives care. Even though the girl was rescued, what she endured in that apartment cannot be erased simply by calling 911. In true crime, there are cases that don't end with death, but with the truth finally being confronted. See you on Liu tomorrow. The most dangerous aspect of this situation is the daily deterioration to the point where it becomes normal for the adults living there. If you or a loved one is exhausted, depressed, or unable to properly care for your child, stop and seek support. There are always family support centers and organizations that can intervene, provide temporary assistance, and place the child in a safer environment. Ignoring a situation isn't always unintentional. Sometimes it's a sign that the adults are overwhelmed and need help. Before we close, please remember that this documentary presents real events involving real people. All details are drawn from verified records and public proceedings. This story is shared to inform and reflect, not to sensationalize tragedy or assign judgment.